Hey, are we watching the speech from a laptop or desktop computer by chance? Have you ever wondered how your laptop or your desktop works, the software that's used, and how that's all put together? We're going to talk about how you build a custom PC, that it's actually can be cost effective for purchasing compared to laptops and pre-built computers. And it's also a cool way to learn more about how computers work. I'm first going to talk about the components that come in the computer. That's going to consist of the motherboard, and that is the main chip that everything communicates with. Then we're going to go talk about the processor that goes in the center of that motherboard. That's the brain of the computer. You're going to want to make sure when you mount your motherboard to your case that when you add the processor, there'll be a little flap to put over it. But you want to add thermal paste and the heatsink that comes with it because it gets really hot when you build a computer, and that can cause issues if you don't add that thermal paste. You then want to grab the RAM, and there's going to be 4 slots for that on the motherboard. If you only have 2 sticks of RAM, you want to put that in slots 1 and 3. If you have all 4, go ahead and just put them in all 4 slots. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to connect your hard drive. That can be either a solid state drive, a mechanical drive, or a NVMe hard drive. The mechanical drive is actually kind of going out of date. More and more people are using SSDs and NVMe's. The NVMe is going to go directly into your motherboard. There's going to be like a certain slot that you put in. It's kind of hard to miss. However, if you're using a mechanical hard drive or a solid state drive, you're going to want to connect a cable from that drive to the motherboard. And then you're also going to need another cable to power it that goes to the power supply. The last thing you're going to do once you have everything mounted and connected like so, you're going to add your power supply to your case, which is going to add a bunch of cables, and you're going to need to plug those in various locations on your motherboard and hard drive and your case for the power button. If you're unsure where those go, there's going to be a schematics that comes with your motherboard. Once you have that all set up, the next step is to figure out what software you're going to use. Now, when you're building a computer, there's going to be 2 options of software. There's going to be a licensed version, which is Windows, and an open source version, which is Linux. And that is a free to use open source operating system, whereas Windows, you are going to need to pay for a license in order to use their product. Because it's a paid product, Windows, most third-party applications are actually written towards it. However, there's several applications that work great for Linux as well. It's kind of in your wheelhouse of how you want to build your computer. Both operating systems will work great. Cool fact about Windows actually is Windows is the most commonly used operating system for desktop computers actually. It holds 72% of the market share worldwide. That's according to the hardware stat track, where it checks operating systems for systems. So now that we've figured out which of the 2 operating systems we're going to go with, you're going to get that on a jump drive. If you have Linux, you're going to want to get that maybe from another computer because you're going to have to get it online through their website. However, if you get Windows, they will mail you a jump drive, and it will come with some instructions. Either way, they're both going to come probably with a USB drive, which you're going to plug into your case. Once you've plugged that into your case, you're going to turn on your computer for the first time, which is going to open your BIOS, which is software that is just installed to the motherboard. And it's going to ask you if you want to boot whatever is on that jump drive, which you're going to click yes, and that is going to run you through the installation for your operating system. Once you run through that, you are going to be complete and you have your entire computer finished. I think building your own PC is a great alternative to buying pre-built computers. It lets you understand computers a little bit better and can save you some money over time.